What is going on, everyone? This is Ninja Geek here, and today we have some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare gameplay using the ASM-1 here. It's like, well, what are we using this ASM-1 for? Well, recently Advanced Warfare, as you probably already know, got a huge patch. I made a video on it, and the ASM-1 was one of the guns to get buffed, so I figure I'd try it out here in this gameplay, and I actually did pretty good. It's a TDM gameplay, so it's not like the most fast-paced thing, first of all, and second of all, you know, it's basically, well, I'll get into this story in a minute, but basically right now I'm running foregrip, red dot, and what else am I running on this thing? I forgot. There was, oh yeah, advanced rifling, so that the it could have a longer range, because SMGs are still, they don't really compete. And also another thing I noticed about this patch, people, was that the BAL-27 really didn't get that much of a nerf as far as I could tell. Lots of people are still using it in the multiplayer, and no one's really giving any other gun a chance. I don't know if they actually did nerf it, or if people, or if it's like kind of like a conspiracy thing where they're just like saying it got nerfed so that people wouldn't use it as much. I really don't know, but to me it doesn't look like it got a nerf at all. And I tried using this thing with the iron sights on it. The iron sights are pretty good, but I was testing out different things. It's nice to test out some different things. But anyways, in this gameplay, as you could tell, you know, I'm not jumping around, I'm not dodging, I'm not boosting or anything like that. That's because I'm playing the classic playlist, the classic play mode playlist in this game. And I only played like one match of it beforehand, like before I played like one or two matches of the classic one, and that was like when the game first came out on day one, and I really didn't notice that, like, you know, it was going that well, so I jumped back on the regular thing because obviously, you know, we want to play with the new game, with the new exosuits and stuff like that. And then, you know, like I said in the past couple of videos, I'm just not really enjoying this game. I'm not really feeling that it's fun at all, especially with the spawns and everything like that. This game is just broken right now, even after the update came out. So I went and tried out this classic playlist, and it actually fits my playstyle more often. So I'm gonna try and be playing more of this. You know, you just got to find out what fits your playstyle, and then, you know, you just go and play. You know, I'm not going to play Momentum just because it's fast-paced but I die 40 times. Like, I'm not going to do that. If I'm having fun in, like, a slower-paced TDM version, or Domination, Classic Domination, or Classic Kill Confirmed, then I'm going to upload that, and I'm going to play that, and that's how it's going to go, you know? I'm not going to try and get these amazing, like, 20 and 40 gameplays of Momentum that are like 4 minutes long. Like, that's not fun to watch. I mean, you know, it could be fun because you're running around, but dying like more than half of the time isn't fun to watch, you know. Even if I went even, maybe that would be fun, but I go negative lots of times. It's just because I can't get used to the exosuits and stuff like that. Now, Infected, I did play lots of Infected this morning, and I got into a couple of games, like especially on this map that we're on right now. Actually, it's a good point to bring up. Right in this area that I'm in, people are getting outside the map. There was like a couple people that tried to jump outside the map, and it was just annoying, and like, that was pretty annoying. But as far as like Infected goes, they really need to add more guns, as we already know about that. But the exosuits and stuff like that, I wish they had like a classic Infected game mode, or they add more guns, because right now Infected is just really hard to play. But I got into a couple matches this morning that were actually pretty fun, because a couple of these dudes were like camping in a building, and I know it's camping, but I think that was on the map Recovery. It's the one with the volcano. There was like this room in kind of like the back area of the map, and we just like went in there, and I basically just destroyed. And then there was what map was it? I can't remember it. It's the one. It's the smallest one. I think it's Detroit. I think that's the one. It's the one that's kind of like Biolab and small, but it's Detroit, I believe. And there's like a hallway with a couple like staircases there. That's like very close quarters. And there was like 10. There was like not 10 of us. It was like maybe like 8 of us in there, and there was like a couple infected, and like when there was 5 infected and the rest of us were in that room, it was just chaos. I literally almost got like, I think I got like 13 or 15 kills or something like that. It was actually pretty fun. Now, I know that's kind of like camping, but you know, what's the point of going out there and Infected, trying to find an open spot and getting one kill and just dying? Because that's usually what happens to me. So, you know, I'd rather do that, and I wasn't really camping, you know, I was just like staying in that close quarter area, going back and forth between the top staircase and the bottom staircase, along with my other like 6 teammates that we had in there, and we held it down for a very long time until I got like 15 kills, and then there was just too many infected, and we ended up dying. But yeah, that's usually how Infected tends to go, but I wish that Advanced Warfare Infected was way better than it is, way more fun. But anyways, getting back into this gameplay here, yeah, so I'm using the ASM1 like I mentioned before, and I was trying out the classic playlist because the classic playlist fits my style. So in general, I would say, you know, try and play to what fits your game style. If you actually enjoy the Advanced Warfare game right now without going into the classic play style, the playlist, I mean, you know, then, you know, have fun playing that. If you're a person that likes to play Search and Destroy, like I know that I really don't like playing Search and Destroy. I tried it out in this game and I did pretty good, but I just don't like having one life. That's just not me. That's just not, you know, like in why I like to play Call of Duty. So I don't really play Search and Destroy, but other people, maybe they like that. So, you know, you just have to find the play style that best fits you and go with that. I mean, especially if you have people to play with, or I mean, if you're a solo player, it's kind of hard in Advanced Warfare because there's no mercenary playlist, which I wish they would add in a future Gamemode updated. I don't even think it has to be a full game patch, but you know, like they could add in a mercenary mode. That would be actually pretty good because a lot of solo players go up against full parties in regular game modes like TDM or whatever, and it's just really annoying to face all that stuff. So mercenary mode would actually be really cool in Advanced Warfare. But was I? Oh yeah, so Search and Destroy, not really my game mode, but you know, could be some people's game modes. I like the game modes that respawn you most of the times. Capture the Flag I tried out, it's pretty good. Let's see, I'm just trying to think of the game modes. Momentum is probably one of the funnest game modes, you know, if you're running around, but obviously I really die a lot in that game mode, but it's not really about dying, it's not really about my KD. I don't really care about my KD all that much in this game as long as it stays above a 1, which it is, but it's kind of rapidly decreasing. And right here, I thought I saw a dude, but yeah, it turned out to be an enemy that died, and I was just wasting my ammo on that guy. But yeah, so yeah, so you just really got to find in general your game mode. I don't remember the other game modes. Let's see, Capture the Flag, Domination's pretty good. Classic Domination I've been playing a lot because they only have 4 classic modes. There's TDM, there's Classic TDM, Classic Domination, Classic Kill Confirmed, and Classic Search and Destroy. I tried both regular and Classic Search and Destroy, and the same feelings. I just and look at this, dead bodies in this game, man. They look too much like people crouching or people going prone. They really got to fix that. That's something key that they gotta fix. But anyways, the point of this video, I think that the classic game mode is better as far as right now in playing Advanced Warfare just for myself, because it's not as fast paced, but it definitely is fast paced if you get on a smaller map. And you know, this game mode, I think in this game I went like 26 and 9, something like that. I think that's what I remember. And you know, 26 and 9 isn't the best score, but it's better than running around in a 6-minute game getting like 10 kills and 40 deaths. You know, that's just not even fun to watch or fun to play, and it's very frustrating when you just keep dying over and over again by the spawn. So I'm pretty sure that you guys can relate to that as well. But let's see, we're 64 kills in. Sometimes the classic modes go a little slower paced, but Domination's actually pretty fast paced. But the classic game modes, like the classic TDM versus like the regular Advanced Warfare TDM, goes a little slower just because the maps are bigger. They're made for the exosuits. But if you could get used to that, then it should be all fine. You know, it's really not that big of a problem. And another thing that I noticed while I'm talking, I have the Orbital Care Package on, and I forgot that, you know, like sometimes you know how you get those like supply drop common or uncommon care packages or whatever. If you call that in, and there's like, I don't know what it is, there's some sort of glitch with the care package that if you like, let's say you call one of them in and you get a perk, right? And let's just say it's Cold-Blooded. I think that's what I had on because I'm going to make a video on this. But Cold-Blooded, if I get Cold-Blooded as a perk, or if I have it as a perk and I get it in the care package, that's just a complete waste. Don't give me perks that I already own. You know, so I'm going to make a whole video on that as it continues anyways. So look out for that in the near future. And I'm Ninja Geek. I'll see you on whatever my next video happens to be. I'm out. Peace.